I've been meaning to do this video for a long time, but things have got in the way. This is going to be a long video, so I'm going to split it up into two separate videos. I hinted at something in my Sega Master System AV mod video, which I said I'd explain another day. This, I'll explain another day in another video. I had a 2-core wire trailing out the back of my Master System, which I said at the time wasn't related to the AV mod I was doing. So this video will explain what that wire was for, and the other video, once I've made it, will explain how I've done what I've done. If you're like me and have a collection of multiple games consoles, you'll no doubt have them out on display. As a collection grows, how you store them will change. I've had 2 different versions of my display. It took some time and research and trial and error to come up with my current display. This was my first display. It was functional as far as my consoles were out, but that was about it. I had to mess around with swapping AV cables and power cables, and it just looked very messy. So this is how I've chosen to display my collection. It's quite a common way to display a console collection. Many people also put LED lighting in each of their bays, and this is no exception. But my console cabinet has a unique trick. Not being happy with just some LED lighting, I wanted something a little bit different to highlight each of the consoles when in use. So after a lot of research and teaching myself to program, this is what my console cabinet now does. When a console is turned on to play, the light inside the bay stays lit, but it switches off the other bays to highlight the console that you are playing. There's no reason for this other than I thought it would be a cool, unique feature of my console cabinet. Here's the same effect again, but in the dark. You can have more than one console turned on at the same time, and its respective bays will stay lit. However, you're only ever going to play one console at once, so it doesn't really matter. This was all made possible thanks to one of these. This is an Arduino Nano. For those who don't know what an Arduino is, in the most basic terms, it's a programmable microcontroller. Now, I'm not going to explain what they are or how you get them to work, because there are plenty of videos on here that can explain it much better than I ever could. Now, to give a brief explanation as to what the wire coming out the back of my Master System did, the wire sends a small signal to a sensor which is connected to the Arduino, which then tells a bank of relays to shut off. This kills the power to 7 of the 8 bays, leaving the one active bay lit. It was a fairly involved process, building, wiring and putting everything together, and also trying to keep it all as neat and tidy as possible. Because of this, I'm going to explain the whole build and the way I did it all in a separate video. So, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.